Well, hello, and welcome back to, you guessed it, the tower. I'm not late. I mean, I am late, but I didn't miss it. I think you guys might have thought that I missed the tournament, but I didn't. I did not miss the tournament. I am a good person. Good people don't miss tournaments. Only bad people miss tournaments. I will say you are seeing the effect of what I'm going to call, this is a much more difficult time for me to stream. So we are seeing that effect. It won't last too much longer. We have about 2 more months. I think a month and a half, maybe. And then things will be easier. Hey, Knowles, how you doing? Not much. Just getting ready for the tournament. Before I do all my streaming homework, I kind of want to get things moving. Hey, Sar, how you doing? So let's do that. Oh, that was silly. Open up my control panel. We are now controlling. Hey, Glenn, how you doing? Sorry I was a little late. Like, you know, things happen. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, Gail, how you doing? Hey, Fuzzy, how you doing? I saw Gail. I'll talk more about the update in the next episode. Let's see. Clean up some stuff. Okay. No, sorry. No, it's just, again, I work until like 6:30. Today, I worked until like 6:40, 6:45. So. No, Gail, I didn't. Wait, Gail, did you just copy Sar's question? Oh, yeah, thanks. The chat. I always forget something. I got most of the things right. It's kind of disappointing that there's not a way for OBS to be, like, self-referential like that. You know what I mean? It'd be really nice if, like, when it creates it, it would know. Gail, you're just cheating. You have to ask original questions, Gail. We don't like copycats here. And I know what question you're going to ask, Gail, but give me a second to get situated. I know the question's coming. Let me get everybody moving. I appreciate you at least waiting until I get everybody moving, because as you can tell, I'm not doing well today. And maybe we'll finish our cards today. Okay, you're set. Uh-oh, I had gems sitting. I can just kick all these guys off. I really should stagger the little towers, but we're not staggering. The little towers have not all gotten the update yet, but I don't rush things with them anyways, so I'm not really, like, dependent on them getting the update. I did start doing black hole coin bonus again on them, and that is really expensive. Well, you know what? Your grandson is allowed to copy comments, because that's what... Like, the best thing your grandson can do is copy stuff. And you want to know why, Gail? Because the secret to growth as an individual is copying. Your grandson should be encouraged to copy everything he enjoys, because that just helps him learn what he really likes. Oh, congrats, Knowles. That's got to be a big weight off your shoulders. I know it was for me when I finished it, so... What the hell was that? Oh. Part of my chair just fell off, and I don't know what part it was. Alright, I will be right back. I need to wash my hands. Who turned 6'7"? Hey, 6'7". So sorry about that, guys. My chair fell apart, and it was very dirty. And I didn't want to, not have clean hands while doing the tournament. I picked it up. It was very rusty and dusty, and I was like, oh, this is gross. And then it got all over my hands, and then I'm like, well, this is also gross. And, yeah, I had to wash my hands. I'm not that much of a barbarian. I am a barbarian, but not that much of a barbarian. Hold on, let me see what's going on. I forgot to do my other chat. Now it's coming. Yarg! Oh wait, do we have lifetime cells now? Oh, congrats, Glenn, on leveling up. Happy birthday. Well, it wasn't... Wait, really? The gas cylinder can kill me? Like, I could die on stream because of my gas cylinder? Wow. That's not something I knew. I didn't know my chair was that mean. Okay. Wait, we got a lot more stats. Alright, so 314... How close is this to pi? 314 quintillion. Am I just... it knows all the cells I've earned. I guess it was always tracking. Oh, really? Okay. And 943 million cells. So now Gail's always going to ask me how many cells I have. And I'm going to have to be like, Gail, I'm not a prison. Oh, that's about to... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's fine. That'll be nice when that finishes. As that is just the module bonus, that's not going to help me in the tournament. Yeah, Fuzzy, that was a bit much. I mean... I know you couldn't resist. I'm surprised YouTube didn't resist. And then for Little Tower, we're looking at 84 trillion and 2 million cells. Now, Little Tower is finally doing 3x on 2 of his labs. I don't know how long this is going to last, but we're experimenting. And as you can see, we're about to finish Golden Tower bonus level 24. And we're getting closer to finishing the cells bonus. Honestly, wait, what am I doing? We're demoting you. We're promoting you. Sorry, I'm an idiot sometimes. This will self-correct because it obviously makes more sense. to do it the... You know what? Wait a second. Hold on. I didn't even realize what I was doing. Where are you? See, originally I wanted to get the cell bonus, or the coins per kill bonus 3x, because it's the longer research. So to me it made more sense, like we want to but this gets me more cells quicker, so duh. I guess it helps when I have to explain myself to you guys, because then I realize, like, whoops. And then Little Tower is going to be here for a while. Oh, I got gems. Oh, Lord, we're already dying. Don't die, towers. You're so young, tower whatever you are. Tower 3. Alright, hold on. We're on Tower 3 now, right? Yeah, we are. Alright, so 43 billion, and, where are the cells? Oh, Tower 3 hasn't got the update yet. Why is Tower 3, like, getting his ass kicked? Nobody else is getting their ass kicked. What is going on with Tower 3? Hey. Am I missing something? He's just getting his ass handed to him. Hey Raymond, how you doing? Oh, we're not going into that depth, Gale. You're asking a little too much. Let me actually get through the towers first. Alright, so moving on to... Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of these bonuses, too, while we're here. Okay. We'll do... actually, you know, let me just finish up. Tower 4 is 42 billion, and it did not get the update. Tower 5, SAR's favorite tower, did get the update. It has earned 17 cells. Alright, so the cells is not backwards compatible? Like, how could I only have earned 17 cells here? And 40 billion coins. I will tell you, I noticed something with the coins not adding up correctly with the little towers. And I don't know, you know, I don't know what's going on with the bigger towers either. I think the bigger towers add up correctly. I don't know. It was very, very... Okay, well, whatever. You're going to just die by the range. Fine. Whatever, brother. I don't understand why tower, well, is just struggle. Whoa, everybody's... Well, we don't have demon mode anymore. Anyways, it just struggled. Yeah, hold on, Gale. We didn't even finish your first question. And finally, Tower 6 is at 51 billion. We'll round up. And has not got the update. So, what other stat do you want to know, Gale? Because you're very inquisitive. They go in order. Sort of. 1, 2. It goes 1, 2, and then the little ones 3, 4, 5, 6. They're in order. How do I see cells per run? Oh. Well, there we go. 0. And 1.25 million. I don't remember when I got the update here. Oh, yeah, I got the update. It has 0. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I mean, do we really need to number them? Is it not, like, obvious who is who? I mean, I don't know. So now I'm curious if the other had... I don't want to check that right now. Because I don't know why it's all zeros for Little Tower, but, I mean, it's all zeros. Correct. The order is 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Hey, New, how you doing? Yes, Gale, I was saving up because of Death Wave coin bonus, like the last level, not, for Death Wave cells, excuse me, Death Wave cell bonus. Alright, well there goes another one. Oh, 2 more crashing out. I got first place, and I got second place. I'm not going to hold these places, because I queued everybody up at the end. We might do something with the little towers in a second. But not until the last one finishes. I feel like I don't pay them a lot of attention. Hey, New, how you doing? I don't know if I said that already. Alright, yeah, so the last level of Death Wave cells is like 1.5 trillion, give or take. So I've been trying to make sure I have a buffer for the last level, Gale, so that's kind of why that has been that way. And if we look at Little Tower, he's gotten 1.225. And oh, Raymond. Hey, Raymond, how you doing? The thing is, in terms of econ researches, I don't have many econ researches left outside of Golden Tower bonus, so it's getting researched. It's literally like one of my last econ researches, and so we're just trying to finish up all the econ researches. To me, the value doesn't really matter that much. It's better just to get all your econ researches done, and then we'll move in a different direction. I just died. Okay, now everybody's dead. We're going to do something else with them. I feel like we're going to try, like, tier 2. That sounds like a good idea. Excuse me. Wait, did chat freeze? It did freeze. I don't know why chat froze. Hold on. I'm sitting here like, what's going on? Why is chat not chatting? Honestly, Raymond, I don't know. Hey, Faust, how you doing? Sorry, the chat froze. Hey, Euro, how you doing? Oh, well, thank you, Euro. I appreciate you making it. You know, Faust, I forgot to spend my keys. I actually forgot. So, thanks for reminding me. We can spend them after the tournament. Hold on, we're gonna actually go do tier 2. We're gonna try farming tier 2 with the little towers and see if they are good enough to farm tier 2. How about that? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Well, actually, I have a couple options. And the first option is gonna be this. I am gonna actually try and update them. Which means I have to kind of do that for a second. So I'm going to actually see if they got the update, because this is a great time to update them. Maybe actually that's not true, but I think we all want to see the update, right? If you don't want to see the update, too bad, we're going to go see the update. Like, this is becoming non-negotiable. I have oh, there went my demon mode. I actually don't know how my bracket is. I didn't even remember looking. Oh, I'm 5th. This is terrible. I think we're screwed, guys, again. We'll see. We'll see how screwed I am. Hey, Virus, how you doing? I forget if I... Sorry, I'm all over the place with what I'm trying to achieve right now. That I do feel like I'm a little scattered. So Tower 3 is currently able to get the update, so I'm getting the update. Okay, I got the update. It might crash. I need to check and make sure it doesn't crash, because that like Tower 2 actually crashed on me right before the tournament. Basically, I had to do the update, and I'm updating. It doesn't really take that long. But it's like, you gotta get in the tournament, and I get in the tournament, and I go to slow him down so I can pause him in the tournament. Game crashes. How freaking awesome is that? Okay, so we got Tower 3. Tower 4, it's your time to shine. So as soon as we get everybody updated... Oh, should I draw cards on them? I shouldn't draw cards on them. I should get card slots, right? We might go get some more card slots. Ah, damn it. 5th again. I suck at this. God damn it. I suck at this game, guys. Oh well. Let's go look at our keys. This is the... It's funny to me. It always starts me in the harmony tree. There's my orb speed, so we're just gonna go this way. And now we'll have some orb speed. Oh, that I had just enough keys to get the orb speed. That's cool. Oh man, I can't get another orb? That sucks. Alright, well, clearly this tournament change has really hurt me. Okay, well now my chat decided to stop scrolling. That is correct, Gail. Hey Alan, how you doing? Oh, you're oh sorry to hear that. I did. We did talk about it. Sorry, I'm supposed to be updating at the same time. Hold on. Yes, Gail, that's correct. Hey, Richie, how you doing? We can look at that in a second. We'll look at it when I switch back to farm mode here, because I need to go farm. Okay, so I use Astral as my alternate. I switch to Havoc Bringer when I'm farming. For my armors, I use Orbiter. Oh, you know, damn it! I forgot to set my Shockwave. I use Space Displacer and I use Anti-Cube. Anti-Cube primary, and I forgot to set up for Space Displacer. I did. Wait, Fox, did you not see me just spend the keys? You told me to get orb speed, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll go get orb speed. And I went and got orb speed, like, just now. Did that not go through? And then I used Pulsar Harvester and Project Funding for generators. Oh yeah, in Discord I didn't say anything. Because I just took, like when you told me that's what you recommended, I just was like, oh, okay, I'll do that then. I didn't think it was really a discussion at that point. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yes, Gail. I thought I said multiple times, Gail, that yes, it is 0.0.15x. Yes, that's 100% correct. I mean, I was just like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry I didn't say anything. I've been kind of, like, tired from work. I have a big project at work that's tiring me out. Okay, so we got Dimension Core, and then we have... So I use Dimension Core, I have a regular Dimension Core, and then I put on Ohm Chip. And, where is it? And then for farming, no, not you. I use you. Alright, let's make sure I have everybody set up right. This is so annoying. because I can't tell the modules apart visually, so I have to check. Because there's a rate limit, Gale. You can't just spam to get more. There's an actual rate limit involved, so that people don't just spam the chat to get higher rated. So here's a question. Should I just upgrade my project funding to just burn all these? Because I feel like I should. Well, I've just been playing the game. Oh my god, gems. I've just been playing the game really long, Raymond. Like, I've been playing for like 4 years. So, okay, hold on. Tower 4 made it back and hasn't crashed. Okay, I think Tower 5 already has the update. It does. Okay, so we only need to do Tower 6. So hold on, let me get Tower 6 done. Then I want to try farming Tier 2 with them. And of course, Little Tower is just hanging out, having a good time. He's going to be in the tournament for a while. I mean, I probably would draw modules fast, but if I drew modules, it would be to finish off my remaining 2 modules, because they aren't done. I just did the wrong thing on Tower 6. Instead of updating, I just reloaded the game. So hold on. Fortunately, I blocked this out so you don't have to see me embarrass myself. Oh, wow. Congrats, Raymond. Like, Little Tower is 6 months old. Right, Gail? I mean, Euro, I need... Hey, Richie, test. I'm testing you, Richie. Ricky, sorry. I hate that they changed everybody's name. I'm sorry, Ricky. It looked like Richie. Damn it. I'm sorry, man. I'm thinking of Richie in the guild because of Steven. Oh, they changed it, Wolfie. They changed it a while ago, so now you have a different YouTube handle. Okay, so now all the towers are set up. So I'm going to kick the little towers off real quick. The littlest towers. They're all set up for Tier 2. So we'll just mess around farm Tier 2 a little bit, see how that goes. Yeah, they changed it a while ago, Wolfie. It also doesn't help that it's like a run-on word, you know. Hopefully you can forgive me. I just think about... Because we have a Richie B. Oh, well, he's been talking. Oh, thank God he's doing a bit better. Thank God Steven's doing better, guys. I'm happy to hear that. I hope he can make it, man. Oh, Euro, I'm sorry. So, Euro, your question is extremely difficult to answer. And the reason it's so difficult to answer is because I know nothing about your tower. You're trying to ask me a question in a vacuum, right? And that's really difficult for me to answer that. Oh, okay, good night, Fost. Wait, Fost, should I gamble? Actually, Fost, before you go, this is what I want to do. It's over here, sorry. What I want to do is just draw and finish my Shrink Ray, and finish my Primordial Collapse, and basically finish my project funding. I just want to draw and finish that. Yes, no, maybe so. I got the gems. I got 42,000. Okay. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read about your glass cannon tower. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do a little gambling in a second here, guys. Galo, congrats on your glass tower combo. I'm not really a glass cannon like guy, you know. Euro, I mean, again, that's such a loaded question, my man. Are you, like, when you say hybrid, are you Chain Lightning build? I'm assuming you mean hybrid, like your Chain Lightning EHP, right? And, like, a lot of it, too, is, like, gonna depend. Man. Sorry, it's like, I get a lot of these questions, Euro, and it's really hard to answer them with a small amount of information because there's so many things to consider. So if you're looking, like, straight up, like, you're hybrid, what tier are you farming? And really, Euro, it's also going to come down to, you're going to have to do some experimentation. And don't just do one run. You're going to want to do multiple runs of experimentation. Like, don't, you know, one run is just not experimental enough. So you're doing tier 12 to 11k waves. That means you're really... Alright, by the way, Faust, thank you, and have a good evening, Faust, and thank you for watching, man. Sorry, there's so many questions today, this is very active. But even though you're hybrid, Euro, what that sounds like is, okay, when you get to tier 12, when you get to 11k waves, are you killing anything, or are you EHP? Because I read that as your EHP. Even if you want to be hybrid, you're really EHP for farming. Maybe you're more hybrid in the tournament. You're killing... Okay, well, I'm sorry, my bad. I shouldn't assume things. Then my next question is, have you tried to farm tier 14? Because I'm surprised you can farm tier 12 and you can't farm tier 14. And in that case, the answer is really simple. You probably want... It's either going to be Astral Deliverance or Being Annihilator. That's kind of a toss-up, right? Depends on how you farm. If you're doing low-range farming, you probably want to use Being Annihilator over Astral. Really, the cannons, like, they suck so much ass, it really doesn't matter. You just don't want to... Oh. Wait, what nerfs? Also, do you have any card masteries? Because your tower is a lot more advanced than I thought it was. Oh, okay. Sorry, when you say nerf Euro, my first instinct is like they change something from update to update. Not that the heats hurt your tower so much that you can't farm. So again, I would say Being Annihilator, probably. It depends on if Bounce Shot is good or bad for you. If Bounce Shot is good for you, then you don't want to use Astral, I think. Because Astral gives you more bounces, which is more Chain Lightning. I'm assuming you're Chain Lightning. Then it would be... And again, then it's going to be kind of a toss-up, right? You're likely going to do better with, whatchamacallit? Anti-Cube Portal. But I would at least try Orbital Augment, assuming they're both Ancestral, right? Then, for your Generator... You're definitely going to be either using Black Hole Digester, or Galaxy Compressor. That's going to depend on if you know, farming, if stuff's permanent or not, right? It's also going to depend if you can keep permanent CF in the tournaments. I'm assuming you have permanent CF, and that's going to determine whether or not you use G-Comp or you use project funding. If you have permanent CF, which means you have a 70-second duration CF, again, you don't have to have 70 seconds. You could use G-Comp when it's, you know... Okay. Oh, you got slow aura. That's interesting. I don't have slow aura. I don't have plasma cannon either. And then, so that's going to kind of depend on, do you have Chrono Field? Excuse me. Do you have Chrono Field? And then my follow-up question is going to be, do you have permanent Chrono Field? Ah, I don't have plasma. I already said that, though. Sorry. And, I think that was all I was thinking about. Okay, now with the max Chrono Field... wait, when you say max Chrono Field, do you mean you have 70-second uptime, so you don't have to worry about it? Or do you have 70-second uptime with the, I'm trying to think of the thing, with the module? Because one of the things that I probably took forever to do was get the max slow on Chrono Field, which, I mean, it was just like I had so many things I had to get. Wow, okay, you got a fully maxed Chrono Field. Okay, well, that's cool. That's a free set of blocks for you. Alright, that's cool. So then that would mean, you wouldn't have to worry about G-Comp then, you would use project funding. And project funding would be for the tournament, and then you would either use G-Comp or Black Hole Digester based on... Yeah, but he doesn't need Wave Accelerator Mastery because he can't farm Tier 14. If he was farming Tier 14, you're absolutely right, Raymond, but he's not farming Tier 14. And you probably would want to get that before you seriously started farming Tier 14. What book? Helix? And hey, Helix, how you doing? And then, so... Then for your core, I would assume that you would have to have... You probably want to have 2 dim cores, Euro. Because you'd want to have a farming dim core, and you'd want to have a tournament dim core. That's what I would choose. If you don't have a tournament, a farming dim core, what you would do then probably, it might be more relevant, is a ancestral MVM. It kind of depends on your other ultimate weapons. I mean, I wouldn't super worry about Wave Accelerator Euro until you start farming Tier 14. Like, it's not going to help you much on Tier 12. I mean, it's going to give you a boost, and you're going to want it eventually, so, like, consider that. Okay, what do you use for farming? Do you use an MVN for farming, then? And do you have your dim core to 5-star or not? Alright, we're going to start gambling. So the goal is, just so you guys know, we're going to try and finish my outstanding ones that aren't 5-star. And so for the record, that's Shrink Ray, which is 3-star. And I think I have a Shrink Ray. Yeah, I do. So I need 3 Shrink Rays to finish. And then it's just getting my second Primordial Collapse up. Right now it's 0-star, so we're going to try and get this to 4-star. Then we're going to try and get enough to get them both to 5-star. So that's the plan. Let us begin. And we start off with trash, trash, trash. Oh no, you got him to 5-star? I'm sorry, man, because you're supposed to get dim core to 4-star and then use that to pull a second dim core to make a farming dim core. Okay, I got away. That's... Hey, AK, I got 5th, I think. We can check. It wasn't great. Oh, I might be getting 6th. It looks like Bebop might come and smack me down. It was close. I was close. I was 32 waves away, but 32 waves just not good enough, you know? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that about Plasma Cannon. What killed me? The boss killed me. You know, the boss killed me means I probably need to get Energy Net Mastery. How far away am I from Energy Net Mastery? Because that should stop the boss from killing me, I think, maybe. Or at least delay it. Oh, you have 2 dim cores? Oh, hold on, I have to stay focused a little bit on it because I'm trying to draw, and we're looking for Shrink Ray and Primordial Collapse. Everything else is just okay. We got a Shrink Ray. We're gonna go ahead and use that. I guess I shatter this, so I don't think I need another OA. What do you mean? Why am I not responding? Sorry, Gail. I don't think you understand, Gail. Euro's asking me questions. AK is asking me the questions. There's a lot of questions in chat, so I apologize that I missed yours. We're not pushing tier 21, Gail. I need to farm points, unfortunately. So, this is where things get difficult, Euro, because everybody's tower is sort of unique. I can give you general advice, but you might be like, I have more success because I'm in tier 12 using Primordial Collapse. And that's where it's going to come down to, like, some experimentation, you know? I've had a lot of people ask me for advice, and sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Because everybody's tower, like, based on your researches and stuff like that, is going to be sort of unique. Really? But Gail, I have black hair. Why is my hair brown? That was not what I wanted to do. I like how I can at least draw modules while I farm, though. Oh, wait, we didn't even do the Shrink Ray. Hold on. So now it's 4-star. Well, I'm letting you know, Gail, I have black hair. Oh, okay. Do you have max black hole now? Okay, we got another primordial. I think I need another one. What are the odds? What are the odds of 2 project fundings? Raymond, this is not for, like, use cases. This is just, I want to just max it. Okay, there's the other Shrink Ray. I need one more Shrink. There's another project funding. There's a Shrink. Okay, we can go ahead and finish off Shrink Ray. Don't want to merge project fundings yet. So now shrink ray is done. It's going to drop off. We should be getting... I'm gonna favorite these so I don't accidentally merge them. Okay, I'm just gonna make some space and merge some stuff. I mean, I guess I'll just trash that. It's 2,000 shards. Oh, whoops, I forgot to show the new odds, guys. So now, the odds are now 30... this is almost as good as having my own banner. Hey, Coin, how you doing? Congrats on... How far do you take tier 14, Coin? Euro, did I answer your question? Because I tried to answer it to the best of my ability. And unfortunately, no, I cannot donate modules to people. I tried to answer to the best of my ability. Also, Euro, you can join the Discord, too. Oh, hey! What? Okay, there's a second one. Okay, we have to be very careful now with this. Because now, we're going to do this and this. Oh, wait, do I have another Primordial Collapse floating around here? I do. Wait. Oh, okay, I'm safe because I'm farming. And so I can't accidentally promote the wrong Primordial Collapse, so that's nice. So now I have a 1-star, which means I can actually come over here. Oh, and I still am working on the Harmony Conductor, by the way. Unfavorite that. Okay, another project funding, that's fine. Hey, Shinobis, how you doing? The best, like, Shinobis, the answer, it depends. Everybody's favorite non-answer answer? Hold on, I forgot about my fundings. Oh, that's disgusting. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait, Euro, are you... Wait, Euro, are you, who are you in Discord? Because I swear somebody's been asking these questions in Discord. I just want to know, because it's like really hard to give advice. And sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes I'm wrong because I overlook things. Oh, okay. So you're Euro in the Discord. Ah, makes sense. I thought I recognized you from the Discord. Oh, well, what do you know? We got 2 in a row. So I still have the spare. Okay, so now it's 2-star. And again, we're just making space. I only shatter when they're rare now because... Okay, so we got it to 2-star. 3-star is like the minimum, but I don't know why we wouldn't go all the way at this point. Oh, a Harmony Conductor. That's interesting. We do need a Harmony Conductor. We need a couple Harmony Conductors, actually. Because it's very important that we all live in harmony. seeing this? 2 project fundings again. He used a calculator, Gale? He didn't trust the game? Yeah, it does, New. We're gonna see that reset. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, hold on. We can actually stop and do something. There's another one! Okay, hold on. We got 4 project oh my goodness, guys. This is a lot of projecting. I said projecting weird. I do plan on getting the wall nulls. Excuse me. So, Knowles, the issue with the wall is you need to have research done for the wall to be good, right? Right now, the research I'm clogged. I'm clogged up on researches, right? You'll see, Raymond, assuming we finish today, it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're at Card Mastery, Shinobis. Okay, so now we're up to 3-star. Okay, so we need 6 more Primordial Collapses, guys, and then we're done. For now. Okay, that's a doesn't matter. An MVN. Oh, I got a dim core. We will keep the dim core. Okay, there's 1 of the 6. There's 2 of the 6. Oh, I guess I can stop and do that. So we're going to merge this. It is now 4-star. So I have 2 4-star Primordial Collapses. No, Gale, I did not. If you come look at Little Tower over here, we're going to max out his health real quick. And his... No, not his damage, apparently. It is at 24. Golden Tower bonus is almost at 24. This is going to be 20 days at 2x, so this is going to be another week, plus whatever one's after that. I could not finish Wave Required Coin Town, because doesn't it cap at 25,000? And I need to finish modules. You're going to understand why I'm doing this when I finish, maybe. Or I will look silly and not finish. So we need 4... Yeah, I mean, gems come and go, Ricky. CW, what's CW? Okay, 3. 3 more Primordial Collapses and we're done. 2 more Primordial Collapses and we're done. 1 more Primordial Collapse and we're done. Come on, Primordial Collapse. There we go. We're done. We're done. Okay, now I have to merge these. I'm going to merge these together so I don't shatter them. Because you can't shatter Epic. Then this becomes 5-star. So that will finish that one off. And I have a 4-star on me, so we will be able to finish that one off. And now I need to merge and shatter. I'm almost capped here. I'm actually going to have to stop my farming run, believe it or not. Okay, so you get shattered, you get shattered. Okay, I want to keep the Harmony and the Dim Core. We don't need to keep an MVN. I don't need a second MVN. And we don't need to keep OA. Okay, I do need to favorite those so I don't accidentally shatter them. So hold on. Let me switch to core. Oh, so that's unfortunate. I don't... So I'm 1 out of 4 I need for Harmony, and for Dim Core, it's because this one, I just have 1 out of 2. That makes sense. I probably stopped there. I'll show you in a second. AK, give me a... Let me finish this up. Just ask me when I finish this, because I really want to, like, focus and finish this. Okay, so we're going to shatter all those. Merge again. Okay, we only have 1 left. We're going to shatter you. Okay, those 2 are locked. I wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally... I would... If I accidentally shatter... You know what? Since I decided to accidentally select you, you're gone. Okay. We're going to go back to this. I have to kill my farm run, so that's kind of sad. Whatever, we're 17. So, now we need to do this. Oh, this sucks. Okay, so first we're going to do... That gets merged to a project funding. That becomes 5-star. And you become 5-star. And we have finally done it. We have achieved the unachievable. We have reset the standard banner. And now for the worst part of this. To be fair, I don't help myself with some of the choices I've made, but I detest some of the choices I have to make. And of course, I had to favorite all these to prevent accidentally merging them up, and now we have to unfavorite them. I did it, guys! I reset the banner. So, the fuzzy, I considered that. However, it is inevitable that we're going to get new modules, honestly, I wasn't as concerned about that, fuzzy, because, well, number one, I wanted to burn all these project fundings, because I have so many, and you guys are going to see what I'm going to do with them. Some people probably already know what I'm going to do with them. But that's how I ended up with all these project fundings in the first place. I want to spend them now. And the thing is, when we get new modules, you guys want to know what the funniest thing is going to be? It is going to be better for me not to draw modules on the banner. I'm going to have to... Yeah, we're going to shatter them. Well, you kind of ruined it, Raymond, but yes, we're going to shatter them. I mean, I guess it's really... You didn't ruin much. We're almost there. But the thing is, Fuzzy, the reason I did this is because when the next banner comes around, it's going to be better for me to draw on the standard banner because it's going to be basically like 75% versus 50% for the banner. Do you realize how funny that is? That I'm going to be better off skipping the banner? That's why I wanted to do this. I don't know why it has my G comp there. That doesn't make any sense. Well, it's called... I've been playing the game for a long time, Raymond. A long time. Oh, it's probably Ramon, isn't it? Sorry. I'm not good with names. You just read, like, I see... It looks like Raymond from Everybody Loves Raymond. But it's probably Ramon, right? But, well, what inspired me, Ned, is this. I was able to reset my banner. I wanted to just finish my banner. Does it cap at 50? Oh, you know what? We couldn't have... Well, then we'll find out. Because, guys, on the next banner, assuming, like, it goes into standard... It's mostly, Ned, we got the update. There was nothing to spend gems on. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do what I want to do with gems for once. Not that I don't usually do what I want to do with gems, but... I wanted to just... Okay, we don't need to merge. Okay, we're good. Now I have to... Okay, we're not spending anything there. Oh my goodness. That is... Hold on, I have to do some math. How much time do I have? I do not have enough time. I'm going to have to delay that. Yeah, I reset it, Ned. Oh. Oh, really? It does cap? Because when I had two, Ned, it was at 38% for each of them. So it was like 76%. I couldn't do it because I had to. Gail, Gail, I don't control what YouTube does with your comments. There's like an auto moderation thing with YouTube. So either you're sending comments too frequently or something like that. All right, Ray. I don't know how to. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say your name. Oh man, I can't spend it. You know what? We're just gonna. I can spend the 30 gems. So now, yeah. See, I have only that much left over. I can at least get it up one level and then work on this. But we did it. Oh, I also need to level up the cannon, but that's fine. We'll go farm. I'm broke. I can get this one up. All right. Well, now I'm super broke. I need to go farm. I literally farmed just enough while doing that to get that one up. So I didn't know. See, if it caps at 50%, Ned, I didn't know that. Oh, my gem boost? Hold on. It is 2.74. It could be higher. But I still want to prioritize labs that help me over just gold boxing for gold boxing right now. I think the highest I've seen, I think Faust is ahead of me. I think he has like, which is wild. Because I used to be the king of research. I'm not anymore. Is that available? I thought that wasn't available until... Oh, I didn't know that was a... Oh, great. I have to respec. I don't want to do this right now. Actually, I don't need to respec. I'll just wait. I'm gonna use... It's gonna be bounty. I'll tell you right now, it's bounty. Oh, really, Ned? It didn't help that much? I don't need the cash bonus, Gale. I mean, I do, but I don't. So, I'm gonna say this. The gold box lab thing is nice, but the reality is, guys, even with me... Hey Martin, how you doing? Nope. What's the nerf? This is news to me that there was a nerf. Well, that's cool. I updated and everything just to get nerfed, huh? Nope. So what's the nerf, Martin? Because I didn't see it. I don't even know which was before or after the update now. I don't need cash, though, Gale. Cash bonus, while cash bonus is economy, it doesn't help me the way you think it does. So what was the bug fix? Oh, really? I'll say I didn't notice. Okay, mine's 33 seconds, so it's definitely a bug. Well, I got the summon linger effect, but the summon linger effect for me was, it would just, like the portal would stay up, but it wasn't spawning any enemies. That's really interesting. I don't know, because I was in the process, Martin, of actually maxing my summon. Like, that's why I'm not, like, super pumped for the other slot. I'm gonna pick up Bounty, right? Like, Bounty's the obvious choice. But I didn't even, like, I know it's good that the game surprised me, but I also hate it, right? Because I didn't even finish, like, what I wanted to do. So now you're giving me a third slot, and it's like, cool, I didn't even finish maxing one of the slots yet. And don't get me wrong, I understand. It's hard for me to tell, because I did update, and I don't know if this was before or after the update. I have no idea when I updated. And my coins fluctuate a lot anyways. Well, I mean, Ned, when I max summon out, right? Like, Bounty, it's hopefully Bounty is better than nothing, you know? I'm also, you know what? That's why I didn't want to spend my keys. I gotta save up my keys again. The lab update's nice, new, but, like, I don't want to oversell it. Even with me, who has I have all the modules now to 5-star. It's, I'm not that jazzed about it. I'm really not. That's, you know. Can Little Tower get a card slot? No. Oh, that's what I wanted to do too, is I wanted to get card slots for them. I wanted to probably pick up Recovery Package Mastery. I mean, the issue is, even though it's really good for me, like, obviously getting the 2.7x bonus for me, and I don't really, I still, so, like, I'm not really done with modules. I mean, if you rush a lot, Martin, it should help. Yeah, I don't have Spotlight Plus AK, so that one's not relevant for me. Yes, I do. I'm using my Primordial Collapse for farming right now, Gale. It is now 5-star. And then this is my tournament one, but I haven't rolled it for tournament, but I have it. I don't have Spotlight Plus, so the new chip is irrelevant for me. Oh, Ned, how is your assist mods coming along? Because you should be, like, blowing me out of the water. Yeah, I mean, it is, Gale. Like, my next, if I was going to get another Ultimate Weapon Plus, it would be Spotlight Plus. Yeah, your levels. Like, I know you've just been going so hard with them. I'm just curious, like, how it's been working out for you. I have Golden Tower plus max, so Golden Tower plus 14. And I have CF plus 6. Really? They stop at 3 or 4? Huh. Yeah, I mean, Spotlight plus scale, it's awesome. It's another multiplier. Oh, it has DR? Well, that's disappointing to find out, Martin. I know I need to get my Spotlight angels up to 60 degrees. Like, that's one of my goals, is to get my angels up to 60 degrees. But I'm probably not gonna, like, I'm really not sure. Oh, I meant, really? Are you better? Oh, wait, oh, you can't get your core to 201. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, Ned, are you at the point? You probably are, because your generator's probably high enough where it makes sense to split it. Last time I calculated mine, it wanted my gen at 198, so I was like, oh, well, I'll just leave it at 201 for the extra substat. Huh, I didn't know that. I'm glad to hear that now, because I was thinking I was going to have to max Spotlight Plus. That's really interesting that it kind of sucks after 3 or 4. Huh? You know, I haven't seen Ghetto in the chat a while, because he's my Spotlight guy. And yes, I know how ridiculous it sounds for me to say that I have a Spotlight guy, but I like it. Oh, did you not see there's a calculator for it, Ned? I just more meant, like, I was more concerned, like, what are your percentages at? Because I don't remember, I thought your gen percent was, like, almost maxed. Or at least, like, your gen was gold boxed, right? And you're working on core? Oh, okay. Mine's a little behind yours. Yeah, I did the MVN calculator when I actually ditched MVN, Gale. Because I'm kind of torn on what to do with my stones. Because I either need to invest in Golden Tower, work on my generator, or work on core substat. I'm leaning towards working on core substat because I feel like that gets me the most bang for my buck. I mean, Ray, that's by design, right? Like, they could have not released Scout. Oh, holy crap, you're... Oh, wow. How are you doing in the tournament, Ned? Yeah, I will say I kind of feel the same way you do, Ned, about, like, shattering all those modules. It seems like it really is not going to help much in the grand scheme of things. But that's okay. Everything's incremental, right? Because I only got, like, 4 levels. Oh, nice. You beat me. So you're beating me in the tournament now, Ned, by the way. I mean, I knew it was only a matter of time, right? Also, I find it funny now that Little Tower has the longest tournament. Yeah, I got I got 13. Like, you would have been 4th in my bracket, too. I was close. I can't believe the banner caps at 50%. That sucks. That's really disappointing, to be honest. I guess I should have checked that instead of just upgrading the project funding. Oh well. I have a second chance to do it all again correctly on Little Tower. So Little Tower will be done correctly, guys. Well, who am I kidding? I got 5 extra chances. Five extra chances to do things right. No, Ned actually conducted the experiment already. Even with one module, it still caps at 50%. I made the mistake of not checking that, and I could have. But Ned already checked it for me. He got all his maxed out, and then he checked it, and it was like, I could have looked at the project fund. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ray. I will probably, on the next banner, check that for the hell of it. Because you know we're going to get new modules, right? Like, it's inevitable we're going to get new modules. So, if the module that comes out, like, it sucks, we might as well... I mean, even if it doesn't suck, right? I have to, like... If we get new modules, right, it becomes a keeping up with the Joneses kind of thing. I have to get them all, right? It does, it does. Like the huge benefit I get is if when they add new modules to the pool, it's going to be, even if I don't get it done in the banner, it's going to be so easy for me to get them done off banner. Oh, Crowbar maxed at 50% too? Okay, so that's good to know. And honestly, Ned, part of the reason why I was fine with just burning all my gems was because if I wanted to convert gems to a specific shard type, and now that we know it caps at 50% anyways, I'm better off drawing when they do the module-specific banners again anyways, right? Like when they do, and I guarantee they're going to run another round. Yeah. So, like, if I wanted to convert gems to me, Ned, as soon as they did that banner, the type-specific banner, hoarding for a specific type made no sense anymore to me. Because it's like, I can just wait until they run another banner, which is going to be like, you know, cannon, core, generator. And if I have a ton of gems, I can just burn them all on the generator banner. And I'm going to get the same results anyways, roughly. I mean, you know, mathematically I should. So if I have that option, I don't need to hoard. Now, to be fair, if they run another banner like that again, I would hit the core banner really hard because I want to finish my Harmony Conductor, and I'd want to finish my my Dim Core, right? I want to get a second Dim Core 5-star, and I'd want to get a second Harmony Conductor to 5-star. Raymond, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't have it again. Like, I can't say when it's going to happen, Ray, but I'm going to say, like, it's going to happen eventually. I appreciate you being so generous with your name, because now that I realize you're from the Netherlands, I'm definitely, like, butchering it so hard. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it again. Like, they haven't said they're going to do it again, but what they did say was we're taking feedback on how you felt about these banners and taking it under consideration before we run it again. To me, it's such an easy win to run it again that I predict we're going to get it again. It's going to probably, if anything happens, it's going to be slightly different. And they might actually make the odds more favorable. Like, I could see them running it again, but they're going to be like, okay, well, people didn't really like the 50% cap, so we'll make it like a 75% cap. So CoinTown for me, it's just going to be, I always run Ohm chip and I run DIM core. I have a tournament DIM core. So unless they introduce another core module, that's what it would be. I could, if, like, the thing is, I don't have the option of running Harmony Conductor right now. Yeah, like, Euro, I feel like regardless, they're going to be back-to-back, right? I feel like that's always going to be how they run them, unfortunately. The other thing they could do, and this is something I also considered, is I would also be happy with them increasing the module star to 6-star. Because I would be so thrilled if we got 6-star modules, because I could fix my problem. I could fix my problem and basically go through and be like, okay, well, now I can get a, not get my DIM core to 6-star right away, not get my other one to 6-star right away, and then kind of get my modules situated how I wanted them to, and then in the end, everybody becomes 6-star, and I get more powerful anyways. Obviously, it's going to cost me probably 50,000, 100,000 gems if they ever do 6-star, but it is what it is. 10, because 10-star doesn't help me as much as 6-star, Ned. 6-star allows me to very selectively choose who gets 6-starred and kind of gamify the system, right? 10-star does not. I mean, it does eventually. I don't see, like, the thing is, Martin, they would have to release 2 modules. Taylor, I saved them for the longest time, and then I was like, the hell with it. I saved them, I mean, really, I saved them, and now I maxed everything out at 5-star, so I'm part of the problem now. And you're right, Ned, they probably wouldn't be generous and make it just 6-star, probably end up being like 10-star, and I see if it goes to 10-star, I honestly see, if they did it to 10-star, I feel like the entire player base would have a hernia. And then, B. Taylor, I would regret it. Oh, hey, Gail, I found you again. Yes, I did say that to Nick. Nick made an inappropriate comment during one of my streams, Gail, and I basically told him, either you delete the comment you made on the live stream, or I delete it. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Sorry that I missed you last time. And yes, the whole thing with the changes to lab rushing and stuff like that is they're trying to get us to spend more gems. That's true, because we could have a 281 substat, which would be... I don't even know what we would put on it. But, yeah, they could add one at 281. Or maybe 301. I feel like 281 is more reasonable. I never banned Shinobis. 221 would be a gift. 221 would be a gift. No, Nick doesn't get banned. He corrected his mistake. If I could buy keys with gems, Martin, are you serious? I would just be saving up all my gems on towers 2 through 6. Because I would literally be saving up all my gems to buy enough Harmony keys to get them all auto restart. I don't remember the exact context. Nick said something that was just like, either he was instigating or he said something that was really inappropriate. You can't say gamer words. Like, maybe you can, but I think YouTube will auto-censor the gamer words. And I just looked at him, and I was like, Nick, either you delete that, or I delete it. He deleted it. I think he was instigating. Sometimes he gets a little, you know, rambunctious. Yeah, I don't have enough cells to even do 7x, Euro. I was happy I'm doing 6x 4 in 4 slots. I was like, I wanted, honestly, guys, what I wanted over that is I want a 6 lab slot. I don't want 8x speed. I want a 6 lab slot. A 6 lab slot actually helps everybody. I don't think anybody was doing 5x. Well, I think some people were able to do 5x6. I think some people were able to do 5x6. I can't believe how broke I am. You can actually see how broke I am. Hey, I'm fine with 10 lab slots. Yeah, that happens, Ray. I just got really lucky because I've just been playing the game so long. That's the only reason. I am down with 10 lab slots. That would help me, like, twice as much, right? I just want 6 lab slots because, like, Little Tower struggles with the, like, Little Tower, he can't, like, he's so choked on labs. No, Gale, you don't want lab slots costing keys. Because if lab slots cost keys, Gale, Big Tower wins at the expense of everybody else. And that's not the point. Adding a 6th lab slot is supposed to help the towers that start, the younger towers, give them an advantage to catch up. Dude, it would be probably 10 slots. Isn't that like 10 million cells a day? Oh wow, I'm lagging. I'm lagging. What's going on over here? Oh, ranged ultimate. At least it's not armored. I would assume, Shinobis, that if they added a 6th lab slot... I only have one MVN, Martin. I would assume it'd be 6,000 gems. And then if they had a 7th lab slot, it'd be 7,000 gems. I play them on-prem. They're on another device. I actually have to stream them from the other device to YouTube, and then I add that, and then I restream that as part of this stream. So I would say a 6th lab would be 6,000, and if they added a 7th, it'd be 7,000, and it would just go like that, right? I really think we need a 6th lab, not to help players like me, but to help players like, oh boy, Little Tower's about to die. I got it! I did it right! That's the best demon mode I've ever manually done in my life! You guys saw that, right? The best manual demon mode in my life. Yeah, and don't forget to use creator code Zaerdin too, by the way. I'll even show you how to do it. I haven't shown you guys yet. Zaerdin. And there we go. So thank you for supporting me. If you choose to support somebody else, well, thank you for supporting somebody. And if you choose not to support anybody, well, thank you for watching. I finally got it, Taylor. Like, one time I got it. And Sar, how do you know I cry myself to sleep every night? Alright, Gail. Gail wants me to do it again. I'll do it again. So I'll show you how to do it again. Z-A-E-R. Alright, now I have to do it another time. Hold on. We'll restart. Z-A-E-R-D-I-N. There we go. No, Gail, don't spread misinformation. Gail out here bullying me. What? Jeez, Ned. I'm happy with my 300 quadrillion per hour, and Ned just smokes me. So we got rank 12 for Little Tower, which is pretty good for him. That's pretty good. 56 stone. Thank you, Gail. No, I wouldn't be surprised if we get another card slot. And we get another card slot and we get a sell card. I think that's what they're going to do. But before they did that, they wanted to have the 7x and 8x sync. And I assume that the sell card is going to be like a 1.45 max. Probably would make it an epic card. And that's what I would... You know, I've been wondering if they were ever going to inflate the stones on the store too. At least we got some death ray kills. I might have to start death raying. Oh, I'm going to have to start energy netting. Okay, we're going to switch back. Wait. Okay, I do have it. Okay. I assumed that they would actually do it the opposite and actually inflate the amount you get in stone packs to kind of make it so you have to like there's stone inflation. I feel like would work better the other direction. That would really be nice if they did nerf the cost of ultimate weapon unlocks. Like I feel like the first couple are like pretty reasonably priced, but then it just gets like for like Little Tower and stuff like that. It's just obscene. 800. I mean, 800 isn't that bad, but that's a lot. I forgot what I was going to do on Little Tower. Oh right, I need to start netting people. Hold on, let me finish. Yeah, I don't want to hurt that. Yeah, 3,000 is crazy. I very much remember it was 3,000. I did do it with, I did it with the area card, and it was great. Oh, okay, yeah, like annual inflation, yes. Because then it actually helps people catch up with if they actually inflate the stone packs, yeah. That I agree with. I don't want to gamble modules on Little Tower. I want to just focus on cards. Oh, I have demon mode. Okay, I can just drop demon mode and put in energy net, and that'll be fine. Oh, right. I was messing around in tier 8. I got 4,000 waves in tier 8. That's nice. Yeah, I already picked these up. Let's see, if I have gotten tier 7 and 6, okay, everything below tier 7 is maxed out, okay. So I almost got 4,500 at tier 9. So, I don't want to beat my head against the wall for tier 15 right now. Because, Martin, like, so many people don't understand that the game is better with a slow inflation. Because they feel like, but I already purchased this stuff. It's getting devalued for me. And they don't understand, Martin, that it doesn't devalue what you already have because you already have exceeded. You've already, you know, you got, like, if I bought stone packs last month, right? I already got to use all those stones for a whole month, right? So even if I get more stones this next month, that doesn't devalue the advantage that I got from the previous packs. But a lot of people don't see it that way. They see it as I got ripped off for what I spent in the past. And I don't understand that. Yeah, I tried it. You know how many people like want a deflationary economy, Ned, that I've spoken to? And I'm like, no, you don't want a deflationary economy. A deflationary economy just seizes up. And they like don't but they're like, my money buys less. And I'm like, yes. Because if we have a deflationary economy, that encourages you just to sit on the money you have and not invest it and not do anything with it. And like they don't understand that controlled inflation, obviously not crazy inflation like we had recently, but controlled inflation is important to encourage people to invest in things and encourage the economy to grow. Like I can't explain that to people. I tried. What do I want to do with Little Tower? Really 2% new, 2%, because otherwise, and I tell them, we have a country that has deflationary currency. It's Japan. Basic economics aren't so basic. It's the thing is, Ray, the issue is a lot of people see that as their, how many was it? It was, I got 1.22 trillion. I don't know how I got this many waves, because I couldn't get that many waves again. We'll try tier 10. Yeah. I mean, people already don't like economic inflation, because they feel like their money is losing power. And, like, I can't explain to them, like, it's not losing power because it stimulates the economy. And, like, stimulating the economy is more important than your you know, I can't, you know, fine, I'll farm tier 9, Gib. Like, stimulating the economy is more important than the value of your money, because if the economy seizes up and you can't get a job, it doesn't matter if that $100 can buy twice as much. You don't have a job anymore. Like, these things work hand in hand, you know? Really new? Well, the US is doing everything in its power to devalue the economy. But that makes our exports more attractive. So there's that, I guess. I also am a fan of universal basic income. Honestly, I feel like we should get rid of unemployment and just give everybody universal basic income, to be honest with you. Like, there's no more unemployment, just give everybody UBI. But I don't think it's UBI should, like, a lot of people think UBI needs to... I think UBI needs to be... I mean, yes and no, Fuzzy. It depends on what the UBI is. So... I think we could do fine with UBI. Really? So almost COVID. COVID recovery. I didn't know we took a lick. The thing is, if you have enough UBI to where you can actually... Like, again, there's other things that need to happen in tandem. Like, we need to have a surge of home building and stuff like that, too. Yeah, but the thing is, a 1 year of deflation of 2% would send such a shock to the system, it would freak everything out. It really would. Like, everybody would freak, because because what would happen is we would get scared that we're turning into Japan. And Japan has struggled to... Japan has had deflation. And Japan has really struggled. Now, a lot of people blame what happened in Japan on the Plaza Accords. And, the Plaza Accords, really, like, blaming it on that, which was... Like... It's so bizarre to me to hear us, like, we declared war on Japan's economy with the Plaza Accords. That's really not what we did. The Plaza Accords were a compromise that we all made together. And the Plaza Accords did not cause what happened in Japan. I would say what caused the issue in Japan, they had an asset bubble, which we didn't cause the asset bubble. Their banks caused the asset bubble. And the second thing that has happened in Japan, that I didn't even know this until recently, is they also have the same issue we're having in America, where they have these mega corporations that basically control everything. And so there's not a lot of competition, and they're stagnating. I didn't know how big the corporations were in Japan. I work in logistics, which is not really related to economics, but I've read a lot about economics. I don't know, I just read stuff. Like, I wouldn't say I'm been fascinated by economics, but economics is sort of like politics. It's inescapable. Like, you can't... I mean, you can be ignorant of economics and you can be ignorant of politics, right? But both of those things are always going to affect you your entire life. So it's more like, I'm aware of this stuff because I understand how this stuff affects me. That's why I'm interested in it, because this stuff has real impact on my life, even if I don't really have the capacity to control it or influence it as much. That would probably be the best way to put it. Like, I try to understand this because politics and economics affects me no matter what. Oh, thank you. I'll look at it. And it affects all of us, right? You can't escape it. I didn't know the dollar got it. I didn't know the dollar got eaten. Unpredictable U.S. policy making. Oh, you don't say. Yeah, that's probably the understatement of the year. Yeah, like I have an AI video I did, Ray. I don't know, I still need to come back and do a second part to that, because there's some things I need to cover. There's still, like, a lot of things I need to cover with that. Like, I want to go through and answer everybody's comments on the video is one thing. And, because there was a decent... Like, one person was like, we're never going to have AI, and that just makes me laugh, right? Because to me, AI is like an inevitable technology. It's just a question of, it's more of a question of when than a question of if, because to me, the fact that humans can possess this level of intelligence means there's no reason a synthetic system can also have this level of intelligence. Whether it's a hybrid, which I actually believe it's going to be like a hybrid AI-OI system, which is artificial intelligence and organic intelligence, something akin more to like Mother Brain, right? And like if you just look at humans, right, there's certainly, you all guys know somebody that's dumb as rocks, and you also know somebody that's actually smart. So even humans have a spectrum of intelligence, right? So I don't see why AI wouldn't also represent a spectrum of intelligence. Now again, do I think LLMs are the technology? No, but honestly, Gail, I have no idea. I was just doing a farm run. Yeah, that's yeah. Because economics does basically run on emotion. I feel like there will be a time in the future where we do have effectively perfect information. Yeah, there you go, Glenn. If you don't know anybody that's dumb, it could be you. But again, I don't think LLMs are going to take us there. And also, like, I hate copyright. So I absolutely detest copyright. I think copyright is just way too powerful. And AI is the only thing I've seen in my entire lifetime that is actually challenging the power of copyright. And so I actually am hoping that AI can kind of maybe work towards changing copyright law. I mean, is it really a surprise, Fuzzy, that I hate copyright? Like, when I say I hate copyright, I think 95 years is too long. When a patent lasts for 20 years, a new invention is 20 years. Why is copyright 95 years if it's produced by a corporation, or the life of the author plus 50 years? I think that is insane. And yes, you can remix my videos on YouTube. That's not really, you can clip me, you can remix me. I don't see that as stealing. Now again, if you take my content and start posting it off YouTube, like, that's not cool, but, you know, I'm not gonna, like, it would be weird. It would be more like weird to me than anything. Yeah. Basically, the DCMA was called the Disney Protection Act, and that's what extended it. And I don't remember how much it extended it. But like I was saying, like if a patent lasts for 20 years and a patent is a new invention, why can't copyright last 30 years? And the reason I'm so anti-copyright is because who really benefits from copyright? Do you think I benefit from copyright? And what really got me thinking this way is, I'm sure you guys remember when, what's her name? ScarJo got mad about the AI voice that OpenAI put out that sounded like her in the movie Her, right? But they posted receipts that they hired a actress that just happened to... No, Sar! Don't do it! Patents are 5 years? I thought they were 20. 20 or 14, I can't remember. How long? And there's different types of patents, too. $20 years. No, 20 years is a typical. Design patents are 15. No, Gail. And so the thing is, what got me thinking about this was basically there was an independent voice actress who sounded like ScarJo, and ScarJo was able to shut them down. And that to me was really the thing that I got, wait a second. So if my voice sounded like somebody famous, they could shut me down? Is that right? Are we supposed to favor the wealthy that much over the less wealthy? And then I found that research paper. And if you haven't seen the research paper, I have it here somewhere. And the research paper basically says that how copyright basically overwhelmingly favors the wealthy. Huh. I have to find the paper now. I thought I linked it in Discord. I did link it in Discord. It was the Stanford paper. And so when I started looking into it, this, I realized that because leveraging a copyright requires that you're able to enforce the copyright, and to enforce the copyright means you have to go through the court system. When I realize, when you think about it that way. Oh, okay. I don't know about 5 years. I would be fine probably with 10. I don't know what I would do, Gail. I think I would have to laugh, Gail. I think I would have to laugh. Like, I don't know that I could... I think it would just be too funny. Yes, that's the creator code, Gail. Let's stick to that one. Let's not confuse people. I think copyright should last 30 years. I think 30 years is, long enough, right? That would mean that my first videos, right? If copyright was 30 years, the first video I made on YouTube, I think, is November 4th, 2021. I think that was when I started. Actually, no, it's 2022. Either way. That would mean my first video would fall out of copyright in 2052. If somebody wanted to use my videos in 2052, I don't think I would care. I got 30 years out of it, right? Honestly, part of me feels like I would be flattered if they did. Allegedly, Shinobis, he provided the receipts to a news organization. And he did hire a non-union voice actress from, and the thing is, the paper, the reporting outlet didn't want to release her name. And I think that's for good reason, right? That they didn't release her name. I don't see that any of the attention towards her would be good, right? As far as I remember, he provided not only the receipts, but also provided the voice transcripts they used. And I think it would be ridiculous for him to try and use her voice like that. I think that would be insane. I don't know, but I feel like 30 years is enough. Like put it this way, the things that get me, right? Like if copyright was 30 years, right? Everything from 1995 would be in the public domain right now. So that would mean every NES game would be in the public domain. I think that's acceptable. You know? Hey Justin, how you doing? I got 5th place. Almost 4th. Kind of a heartbreaker, but the only person's heart I'm breaking is mine. So ever since I've learned that copyright is something that the 1% uses to effectively oppress us, I've been less and less in favor of copyright. And the reality, what's going to happen with AI is this. AI is going to sign licensing deals with all the big publishers. Everything's going to be licensed, and they're going to get their money from... Why is Alexa calling you? They're going to get their money, and that's how everything's going to be. And again, the people at the small end of the totem, like me and you, are just going to get nothing. You know, if I'm going to get nothing anyways, I might as well have it in public domain, you know? 5 years would be crazy. I think 5 years is too short, because, like, if you had copyright for 5 years, right? Like, look at Harry Potter. Would anybody have made a deal with J.K. Rowling for Harry Potter? No. They would have waited the 5 years until it was in the public domain and just taken all the profit like that. So I think 5 years is a little too short. Unless there's some kind of exception for, like, honestly, the one thing I liked about the paper is that they talk about how they need to have some kind of way where after you make a certain amount of money, your copyright is gone. And I 100% agree with that. Like, that after you make a certain amount of profit, you should lose your copyright. Well, no, this would be the opposite of a world without Harry Potter. This would be a world where Harry Potter went into the public domain after 5 years, Fuzzy. Which means if you don't like Harry Potter, Fuzzy, you would have even more Harry Potter stuff because it's in the public domain, so everybody could use it. Oh, you use character AI, Gale? How do you like character AI? I think 30 years would work. Because 30 years is almost 2 generations. It's probably closer to, like, now a generation and a half. I'm going to have to link you guys to that Tom Scott video I found, because Tom Scott actually taught me a lot about copyright, because I didn't understand how copyright worked. Also, one of the things I feel like should happen is people that have copyright should have to pay like some of their profit to the copyright. Like, I feel like we need to change how copyright is adjudicated too. I don't feel like copyright should be this huge, expensive court case. I feel like the government should be, and I know this sounds bizarre, but I feel like the government should have more of an auto adjudication process to make these copyright cases less expensive. And I know you're going to say, well, wait a second, you just described the court system. And I'm like, I want a different court. I want something more like arbitration. That's just of no cost, and they make a legally binding decision, and something more akin to that. Sort of like more like along the lines of a small claims court for copyright. But of course, that's never going to happen. But a man can dream. I also think we lose a lot. That's syndications, Shinobis. And sometimes syndication is small cost, sometimes it's not. It kind of depends. Lifetime cash. That's a weird stat. It is, have made $2 quadrillion, apparently, for Big Tower. And Little Tower has made a 4 trillion. A quadrillion. That's something. Yeah, for some people, syndication just isn't really much, but for some people, it's a lot. Like, for Friends, they made a lot of money in syndication. Friends, by the way, is one of the things I use as a benchmark, because Friends would actually be entering the public domain, too. I think the first episode of Friends was in 1994, so it would enter the public domain in 2025, I think. Because they basically round up, right? So if you release something in December, it doesn't, the years don't count until the next year, so you basically get the extra months. It's just wild to me. I mean, it's an unusual stat, but what's terrible? That's how I believe it works, because it's basically on the first of the year they determine what enters the public domain. So if it was 95 years and you release something in December of that year versus January of that year, because it's the first calendar year, it still goes the 95 years that way, as far as I remember. They give you the benefit of the extra. So I'm not talking about big corporate arbitration. It would be government arbitration. And I would say, and it's supposed to be like arbitration. Personally, I feel like for a lot of things, and also the thing is, like, the copyright thing is so wild. Like, I can't believe Led Zeppelin won the lawsuit that they won. Because I forget what it was. It was something with Stairway to Heaven and another band. And they won the lawsuit, even though both of the things sound, like, really similar. And, like, some of the other ones have gone the other way. Like, I think the closest analogy to Led Zeppelin versus the band I can't remember would be Queen versus Vanilla Ice. And obviously Vanilla Ice got iced on that one. And I'm not saying that Vanilla Ice is right. But, you know, it's just wild how I would say that both those cases are fairly similar. And that one went the way, you know, to be fair, they both fell the way of the, you know, if you consider the scales of justice, based on who puts more money on the side of the scale, both cases fell out the same way. I think the funny thing was for Led Zeppelin, like the jury couldn't listen to the song. They somehow made it so they had to read the sheet music. And I'm like, how the defense attorney for Led Zeppelin got the judge to approve that is beyond me. For most people, you would have to listen to the song. You wouldn't be able to tell. Oh, that's interesting. Foster's trying a smart missile. Smart missile still isn't smart enough. So the solution to that is, first, we need to get rid of dark money from elections. So, yeah, I mean, we need to get dark money out of elections. And I don't agree that, like, these judges, they probably shouldn't be elected. What I honestly feel like what should happen for the judicial branch is the judges in the judicial branch should recommend a judge for these positions. And the only way you could recall a judge, but you couldn't elect a judge. So we would still have the enforcement where if a judge was absolutely terrible, we could recall them. But in terms of getting a judge nominated to a position, they get nominated by their peers, and that's how they get the position. That's how I would prefer things were done. Same thing, like, I feel like the Supreme Court should nominate the judges to the Supreme Court, and that list of nominations should go to Congress, and then Congress should, Congress or the president should, both confirm one of the judges they nominate, rather than the president picking the nomination out. Obviously, it's, less than ideal right now, but, that way, over time, the judiciary, which is insulated from politics, becomes less political over time. Because they try to nominate their best colleagues. But, it would take a while for that to fix itself. To be fair, that's not my idea, New. I saw that from somebody else, and I was like, I also feel like we should have a much larger Supreme Court, by the way. I feel like our Supreme Court should be like 30 people, and what should happen is, with 30 justices, they can do actually probably 33 justices. Because then what you can do is you can do 3 cases at the same time, right? So basically we would draw 3 cases, and rather than have fixed justices for each case, they would randomize which 11 justices get on each case. And basically it would be 9 justices on each case. Yeah, I actually don't remember how many it was in the beginning. The Constitution actually didn't specify the number of justices, so it was actually up to Congress to determine how many there were. And then, right, we're doing 3 cases at a time, right? And then what they should do is then you get a random 11 justices for each case, with 2 justices being selected as as basically substitute, right? So, for example, pretend it's a case where 2 justices have to recuse themselves from the case. That's what the 2 extra justices are for. That way you can still have that. if we had 33 Supreme Court justices who did recommendations, I feel like it would be hard for them to engage in nepotism because they would have to. I mean, it's not impossible, but we would also need like an ethics board that's kind of like above the the Supreme Court, which is something we should have had in the Constitution, and we don't have. But for example, states like Georgia actually have a Supreme Court and they have a ethics committee above the Supreme Court that monitors it, because obviously nepotism would be an ethical violation, right? And so then if they tried to engage in nepotism, you would flag the justices involved and you give them a ethical penalty, right? I don't know how it works exactly in Georgia, but I do know that Georgia has this. And so they have kind of like a prototype of how you could handle that and kind of punish and even evict the Supreme Court members that have flagrant ethical violations, and I would consider nepotism definitely an ethical violation, right? Of course, that doesn't block nepotism entirely, because there is the reality of somebody who is a Supreme Court justice who is well-funded, who, you know, has a son. It's very possible that their son could also be a good, a good potential Supreme Court justice on their own two legs. Like, that's possible, but they would have to recuse themselves from that recommendation, right? And sure, you can get to the point, well, they can recuse themselves and then get all their colleagues to do it, but then we have, but that's why we need more justices anyways, right? The more justices you have, the harder it is to have some kind of scandal like that, because not everybody's going to be aligned with being okay with, let's bring in Junior and let him be a Supreme Court justice. But that's kind of like, this is all kind of like a lot of reform for our current Supreme Court, right? Like, I would just be happy if they added in the ethics, I don't know what it's called, the Court of Ethics above them, to kind of be like, you have to be ethically accountable, right? That would be a good step in the right direction. That's one of the things I wish I could, like, there's two things I wish I could go back in time. That's one of them. And the other one would be like, you guys, don't do this first past the post crap. We need to have proportional representation, and we need to have approval voting instead of first past the post. That would be how I would change, like, a lot of those things. And I would say, like, instead of having one member per district, we would do something like super districts, which have probably like 3 to 4 members per district, so that everybody can get more representation, and it kind of limits the impact of gerrymandering. But, you know, I don't have a time machine. And if I did have a time machine, I might just go back in time and win the Powerball and say, the hell with trying to convince them. Maybe they won't even listen to me and my crazy words. I mean, I will never be an elected official, Fuzzy. The best I could do is maybe email somebody and put an idea in their head. That's the thing. The one thing that makes all this so difficult is you have to be very charismatic. Because of the way elections work, you have to be charismatic. And I'm just not... I don't have the riz, guys. I don't. That was one of the things that I always knew why I could never get into politics, is because regardless of how opinionated or anything, I don't have the charisma that you really need to run for political office. I'm certainly better now because I've been streaming and stuff like that, so I noticed that when I started and stuff like that, I'm a lot more well-spoken and stuff like that, but... Oh wow, it's late. But I would have to do some serious aura farming, which, that's hard for me. But the important thing to remember is we can always try to make things better, right? I mean, we can always, like... What I always remind people, guys, is it took a Great Depression to get FDR. And FDR, to me, is like the gold standard of presidents. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having the stat, Gale. It's just the lifetime cash stat doesn't add any, you know, it's not an interesting stat. The difference is it's perfectly fine to have it as a stat, but it's not an interesting stat, right? Lifetime cash doesn't tell you nearly as much as, say, lifetime coins, lifetime stones, lifetime keys. Well, no, I want to always believe that things can get better, right? One of the things that gives me the most hope is that with how much things have flip-flopped back and forth, that there's a possibility that we get a more leftist president than we've had before. I think it's around AC. It is. For AC. So there's always hope, but don't give up hope. You can't give up hope just because it's hopeless. You gotta hope even more. And then you gotta cover your ears and go blah, 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 blah. If you don't know where that's from, I can't help you. Oh, congrats, Hero. And that's from Futurama, by the way. I actually want to move away from paper cash, if I'm honest with you. I would much rather at least move to a full digital currency. And also, in moving to a full digital currency, I want the Supreme Court, not the Supreme Court, sorry, that's the wrong thing. I want the Fed to give everybody a checking account. I also have to see Maria's new body tracking. I haven't seen it yet. It wasn't supposed to be a joke. I actually do believe that the Fed should give everybody a checking account for free service and stuff like that. And that we should use that to move towards a digital dollar, right? And that things like refunds and stuff like that should all just go into your Fed account. Oh, wow, I'm lagging. But that's mostly because of how discriminatory banks are with checking accounts and stuff like that, and a certain amount of people are unbanked. Well, I feel like in this day and age, one of the government services should be just to give everybody a checking account, you know? Yeah, I would like that too. But you know, we're gonna have to see what comes. Oh, you mean sorry, New? I thought you meant When you said cash, I thought you meant like physical cash. I now realize you meant like in-game. So the thing is, for them to make cash useful again, they would need to have some kind of auto buy thing. And I'm fine with that, by the way. If they add some kind of auto buy in the game for like end game players, then yeah, they should just make like, they should add like additional upgrades and just be like, you gotta spend cash on them. Like you could, like free ups don't work basically. So like imagine if you could overcharge an upgrade. No cells. Oh, gems. I still need to do what you said, Rob, and make the thing for the... Exactly, Euro. That's why I mean, like, I feel like the government should just give everybody a checking account. And then we could have the basis for a digital currency. Because really, all a digital currency is a checking account. Sorry, New. I thought you meant like physical cash in the real world. Man, I'm. Oh man. I guess I'm losing it. That's kind of funny. I mean, it could, but I mean... Really? I mean, the Fed is supposed to be an independent branch of government. Supposed to be. Like, you know, we're supposed to. We're sort of losing some of these values. If nobody wants to bank you, Sar, where do you get a bank account from? Yeah, Gail. Really? Okay. Yeah, Sar, will you sponsor my German citizenship? Honestly, I've been wanting to get an EU passport, to be honest. Was that the one where they lost one of the giant stones in the sea, right? Like it got washed away or something like that? I don't remember the whole story. And even though it was at the bottom of the ocean, they still honored who'd owned it because they had a ledger. Because I remember there was something like that. And it was like, yeah, we know where that coin is. It's at the bottom of the ocean over there, but that's okay. We still consider it part of our currency. Wait, I could live in your garage, Sar? Really? A whole garage? I just remember that because I was like, that is wild. I mean, yeah, I think I could make it. I think I could make a garage work. Like, you don't have heat in your garage, right? I've never been to Germany or anywhere in Europe. I remember. Wait, what's the oath of disclosure? Do I get free garage health care? As long as I can lock it, I can produce my own heat. I can be like this, my teeth chattering like, it's time to stream the tournament, it's very cold! Hey, Fat, how you doing? It's been a while. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, good. Good, I'm glad my sound effect is not wasted. Very important that you hear my teeth chatter when I'm doing it for the effect of streaming in the frigid garage. And I'm sorry, Gail, it's actually, what am I talking about? It's a car hole. Oh, everything's good. We got 5th. The new bracket has been very rough on me. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I would just have to, like, I bother me in the summer if you don't have air conditioning. Oh, okay. So the goal is not to owe somebody money. Like, does that happen often, Sar? Is there like a liquidity crisis in Germany where people are doing that? I like Maria, like she, like when it's summer, okay? Maria, she lives in Finland, sweats in her apartment. I couldn't do that. I would want to have air conditioning so I could live like a normal person. I keep telling her she could get a portable AC unit. I don't mind, like you can always use more blankets. Really? My precious belongings. Wait, Sar, does that mean I can go to auctions and buy other people's stuff at a discount? Because it kind of works both ways then, right? Or can I show up at the auction of my own stuff and try to buy it back? Because that would be funny. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. No, they just take it again. How much money am I in debt, Sar? Well, it'll be hot again soon, Nu. But yeah, I do need to kind of wrap this up. I need to go figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. So, once again, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again. And I hope you have a great day and happy farming, everybody. So good night, everybody, and hopefully I don't go to debtor's prison in Germany. I don't want to go to jail. Good night. Oh, and don't forget, creator code Zaerdin. Alright, I'm